Well, hello there, all you gorgeous and interesting creatures of the internet, and welcome back to the F1 2013 All Seasons career. And we move on to the next round of the championship, which is at Hungary. And I have to say, I'm pretty hungry for some points. Yes, that joke never gets old. Well, yes, it does. So we move on now to Hungary, and as you can see, we're still in our potato car. Yes, the Marussia, the slowest car on the grid, and we're just about to cross the line now, and we're currently in 12th position, 4.483 seconds behind the leader. Anyway, a little bit further into qualifying, and as you can see, business as usual, we're down in bloody last. But we managed to go into 21st place, now just 3.95 seconds off the leader. So there's the final results then. 21st for the Hookster, 22nd for Jules Bianchi, my teammate. And the person who qualified on pole position is going to be Lewis Hamilton, with Nico Rosberg in second and Fernando in third place. So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the... it's coming, and it's... away we go! On the All Seasons career, straight to Rich Mix, I've got Gildo van der Garden just off my right-hand side, and there's a car sneaking past me, and it's my teammate, Jules Bianchi. Incredible scenes as we go into turn 1. I've been passed by my teammate, but Dave's going to do one of his customary dive bomb manoeuvres. Oh, Jesus Christ. Threading through the traffic like he always does. Threading through the traffic now. Already up into 13th place and behind Paul de Resta in the False India, which is no longer a False India as we do another dive bomb down the inside. Oh my goodness, up into 10th place now. We're up into the points. Oh, we get a little bit of a tap though. A little bit of tap from, I think that's Felipe Massa as we go past a few more cars. And there's Romain Grosjean in, of course, the Renault Lotus. Oh, Jesus Christ, I had to take a avoided action there. Almost went straight to the back of Fernando Alonso. I've gone very, very wide next to that corner, and Massa's got past me, so I'm down now to 9th position, 9th place for the Hookster. Oh my goodness, his excitement has been unbelievable. On the first lap of this Grand Prix, I've gone down to 9th place, but I'm in the points in my potato. My absolute mashed potato is up into the points once again. Oh my goodness. My excitement level has almost reached 1. Yes, almost reached 1 as we get into the points. As you can see, we're chasing hard now on this Ferrari. Did I say that out loud? Chasing on a Ferrari in a Marussia? Surely not. Surely that can't even be possible, can it? Anyway, let's see if we can catch up to the back of Felipe Massa. We're just about to complete lap 1 of the glorious Hungary circuit. Well, it is glorious, but not to me, because the Hookster doesn't like it. No, doesn't like the circuit. No, doesn't like the twisty ones. Only likes the ones with lots of straights. As you can see, I've got a Sauber right up me. Jack Jones trying to get past me. As we go into lap 2 now, and I've actually hit the brake adjustments into the lean mix. Okay, we've done it now. Okay, so into lean mix for the Hookster for lap 2, like he always does, just to save that little tiny thimble of fuel for later on into the race as we accelerate forward out to lap 4. Still in 9th place for the Hookster, as you can see, but Felipe Massa is now away and gone, as you can see from the mini-map. The field spread once again in this game is absolutely epic. As you can see, the huge train of cars behind me as we accelerate forward now to lap 7. And oh my goodness, the tyres are looking a little bit dodgy. Now, I have to say that in the comments I have been warned that the tyre wear is pretty bad at this circuit. In fact, it's bloody bad. Lewis Hamilton's still in the lead at the moment though as we accelerate forward now to lap 8 of the Grand Prix. I'm getting overtaken by a car down the inside, and it's one of the Lotuses. Oh my goodness, he's pummeling me, absolutely pummeling me. I'm going to see if I can put him in the bloody wall. It's Romain Grosjean, as you can see, and I've lost the positions, but I'm going to go very tight to the inside line now, and yes, I get the place back, but look at the tyre wear. I do believe we're on the... Are we on the hard tyre? Yes, I think we are on the hard tyre. And already it's almost knackered. As you can see, I almost get taken out once again by the Renault car. But we're holding on desperately to our 9th position on lap 9 out of 18. As we accelerate forward now, it's now time for my pit stop. I'm supposed to be coming in on lap 10, but these tyres have just had it. They've absolutely had it. So I've got to come in 1 lap early. So, Mr. Scott Barnes in the comments is correct about how bad the tyre wear is in Hungary. Oh my goodness, but are we going to last the end of the race? Because I think we're going now from the hard tyre onto the softs. Yes, we are. We're going onto the soft tyre, and we get held as well. I don't believe it. We rejoin the field, but we get held up by a Williams. So we're going to rejoin now in... Oh, shitty bollocks. We rejoin now in 19th position behind Valtteri Bottas in the Williams on lap 10. Wow, we've lost out hugely during that pit stop. I don't know what happened there, but all the cars seem to have gone in front of us for some unknown reason. We were in the points, but we are no longer in the points. As we accelerate forward now to lap 10, just coming past the pits. There are quite a few cars in, well, a couple anyway, so we should gain a few positions. I think we're going up into 17th place, is it going to be? Yes, 17th position at the moment for the Hookster. But this is not good enough. We're nowhere near the points at the moment, and we've also got to look out for this tyre wear, which is supposed to be pretty bloody lethal. Anyway, this is now lap 11 of the Grand Prix as we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 11, just going past the pits once again. There's a few more cars in, so we are going to gain more positions now. Where I think we're going to get up into 15th place, is it? Yes, 15th position now for the Hookster. But Nico Rosberg is currently in the lead of this Grand Prix. And we've got absolutely zero chance at the moment of catching the cars ahead and gaining any points in this race. And the tyre wear once again is looking pretty bloody lethal as we accelerate forward out to lap 15. We managed to get into 14th position now, but look at the tyre wear. We've still got a few laps to go, but the tyres are almost completely knackered as Romain Grosjean is trying to get past me in 15th position as we accelerate forward now to lap 16 of the Grand Prix. Still holding on to 14th at the moment, but look at the tyre wear now. We are all... Oh, Jesus Christ, no, the tyres have gone. These tyres have absolutely gone now. I'm going to have to pit again. I'm sure I'm going to have to pit again. I haven't got enough tyre wear to last me for the remaining laps of this Grand Prix. And this is now lap 16, and I'm still under great pressure now from the car behind. It's one of the Force Indias, I do believe, of Adrian Sutil. But these tyres, just look, I've just got no more grip. I'm holding on desperately, but I am going to have to pit. It's no good, I'm going to have to pit for the second time. I cannot believe how the other drivers have managed to get away with this with only one pit stop, because the tyre wear is just, it's gone. It's absolutely gone. Oh, Jesus, there's contact from Adrian Sutil from behind. I'm just desperately trying to hang on. I'm trying to hold on to my position, and I'm trying not to bin it off into the barriers, because there is, just look at the rear tyres. Look at the rear tyres. Anyone who plays this game will tell you that that means that the tyres are finished. There's no more grip left in those rears, so I'm going to have to come in for a pit stop. This is disaster for the All Season Star. Almost bin it again. There's cars jostling, trying to get past me, so I'm going to have to come in for another pit stop. Oh, this is absolute disaster for our potato car on lap 16. I think there's only going to be one lap left because I'm going to get lapped before the end of the Grand Prix, but it's no good. I couldn't carry on for another lap. I would have just spinned it straight into the barrier. So we come in once again for another set of the soft tyres. And we're going to rejoin in 19th position. No, now 20th. And my teammate's gone past me as well. It's a treble disaster. And we accelerate forward now to lap 17. It's the last lap of the race. Nico Rosberg has already won the race. And we are going to cross the line in 20th position. Now imagine if I'd qualified in the top 10. I would have had to use the same tyres that I qualified on. So the tyre wear would have been even worse. Is this a bug in the game, the beautifully crafted F1 2013? Let me know in the comments. And has anybody ever won at Hungary? That's what I want to know. Anyway, there's the final results. 20th for the Hookster, 19th for Jules Bianchi. And the winner of the race was Nico Rosberg, with Lewis Hamilton in second, Mark Webber in third. So in the Drivers' Championship, I'm in 12th position with 22 World Championship points. Sebastian Vettel is in the lead with 165. And Jules Bianchi has scored no points whatsoever at the moment. So let's move on now to the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes are well out in the lead with our 311 points, and we are still in 7th place with our 22 World Championship points. Anyway, it's time to move on now, and oh my god, no! Yes, we have a contract offer. Who is it? It's Toro Rosso. Yeah, that'll do. I don't care. I've just got to get out of this potato. So we are driving now for Toro Rosso. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Goodbye, Mr. Potato. Goodbye. And so here we are, and my teammate, oh crap, it's Jean-Éric Vergne. Oh god, have I got to say it all the time now? Anyway, we move on now to Belgium. which I do believe is home to the Belgarians. Yes, a very strange species indeed. Anyway, we carry on now at the glorious Spa circuit, one of my all-time favourites, and we are now in the Toro Rosso, and straight away I can tell you that once again it's sort of evolution, not revolution. The car feels just a tiny bit better than the Marussia, but better it is as we qualify at the moment in 16th place, 4.473 seconds behind the leader. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying, just over a minute left. And there's Max Chilton. There's Max Chilton in my potato. It's my potato car. Oh my goodness. And can you get out of the way, please, Max? I'm trying to do a qualifying lap here. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. He's tried to sabotage my lap, the bugger. I don't believe it. Well, that's it. It's all over. I'm not going to get a good time in now, am I? So it looks like I'm going to finish in 21st place, for cock's sake. And there's the final positions, as you can see. 21st for the Hookster. And Jean-Éric Vergne finished in 16th place. Oh, cocky bollock shitty wankers. And Sebastian Vettel got pole, Nico in second, Lewis Hamilton in third position. So, first race for our Toro Rosso, and can we get into the points? Well, let's find out now as it's time for the All Seasons to go once more. We say, ooh, oh, oh, go, go, go. And it's away we go from 21st on the grid. There's Max Chilton in my potato car directly in front of me now. That's outrageous, absolutely outrageous. So we go to turn one. This is going to be a cluster. It always is a Spa. Oh, down the middle for Dave. More dive bombing, more dive bombing. But already we get up into 11th place. Oh my goodness, one turn and we're up into 11th. But I get overtaken by a Williams as we go into Eau Rouge. It's Pastor Maldonado, the greatest F1 driver in the history of the world ever. As you can see, now we're going through the Eau Rouge section of this circuit. Can we get past Pastor? Oh, there's a little bit of jostling and diving there between the two of us, but we managed to get through and past Pastor Maldonado as we come now to this very, very tight braking zone. And I dived down the inside of, I think, 3 cars, and there's sort of a little bit of contact with the Force India as well. Oh, Jesus Christ, I think he's had more contact with me, as you can see. But I'm up now into 8th position, and we have a yellow flag that may have been with the contact I had with the Force India. But anyway, still the first lap of the race, up into 8th for the Hookster from 21st on the grid, and chasing hard now on Jenson Button, who's currently in 7th position. We've got Nico Hulkenberg in, of course, the Force India directly behind me in 9th place. And as you can see, he's desperately trying to get past us. Looking in the rearview mirrors there, he's getting very, very close, his old Hulky. But Dave, the Hookster, is holding on desperately to this 8th position, which means points, hopefully in our first race for the Toro Rosso team. If we can impress enough teams in the future, we might get a better drive than the Toro Rosso as we accelerate forward now. Still on the first lap. And still just... Oh, wait, we got a car off. It's Nico Rosberg, I do believe. Yes, Nico Rosberg is off. I do believe his engine may have hand grenaded itself, which means we're now up into 7th place. Yes, 7th position for the Toro Rosso, driven by the greatest F1 driver in the history of every world ever, the Hookster. Yes, that's me. So up into 7th place now. Just about to go through this final right-hander before this very sharp sweeping left, and we complete lap 1 of the glorious Spa Frankie Chap circuit. A little bit wide there for the Hookster, a little bit wide, but now we're going to lead mix as we always do for lap 2 and see if we can catch up to the back of any of the other cars. Lewis Hamilton is currently leading this race as we accelerate forward now to lap 4 of the Grand Prix, still holding on to 7th place for the Hookster as we just go through Eau Rouge, but now under a real pressure from Romain Grosjean directly behind me. He's trying to get past, but I'm holding on, and we got another one. It's Nico Hulkenberg as well. Both the arrows now are trying to get past. One does get past, and oh my goodness, I've gone very, very wide. I braked too late there, but I've managed to rejoin the circuit and still holding on to my 7th position on lap 4 as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 4, as you can see. Once again, I now get hit in the side pod by, I think, Romain Grosjean, and I'm still holding on to 7th though. He's got damage to his car as well. I do believe he's lost a little bit of his front wing in that stupid suicidal manoeuvre trying to get past us. We accelerate forward on lap 5. This time we've got a Ferrari trying to get past us. And it's Felipe Massa, baby. And he does manage to do so, but once again the Hookster is very, very late on the brakes, but I've cocked that completely up. Oh, can I hold on to it? Yes, I can. But Felipe Massa's still there, but I managed to fend him off and hold on to my... Oh, where's he gone? Anyway, let's accelerate forward down to lap 6 of the Grand Prix. And it's time for me to make my pit stop from 7th position. We are currently, I do believe, on the soft tyre, so we're going to go on to the hard tyre for the remainder of this Grand Prix. We now go in for the first time to our Toro Rosso pit mechanics and get our tyres changed. And let's see how fast they are. I'm going to be a little faster than the Marussia guys, I do believe. Yes. And we go on to the hard tyre, which is the orange sidewall tyre now. And where are we going to rejoin? We are going to rejoin... Oh my god, I don't believe it. We have rejoined in 7th position, exactly where we came in. So all the cars behind us must have also pitted on the same lap. This is unbelievable scenes for the Hookster. It looks like we are going to get some points in our first race in the Toro Rosso as we accelerate forward now to lap 8. As you can see, no change in the positions. Still 7th for the Hookster. Kimi Raikkonen is now in 6th position and Sebastian Vettel is now in the lead of this Grand Prix as we're just about to start lap 9 and go down the hill once again at this glorious circuit. So let's accelerate forward out to lap 10 of the Grand Prix. Once again, still in 7th place. But this time I'm under attack from Nico Rosberg. Oh my goodness, he's going to sort of dive around the outside. And he does try to get past me. But we're still holding on to this 7th position. Jenson Button is currently in 6th position ahead of me now. As you can see from the mini-map, he's a country mile ahead as we accelerate forward out to the last lap of the race. And here they come, here they come. It's Massa and Rosberg desperately trying to get past me. And once again, I've gone very, very wide. But I managed to just pull it together. Oh, almost binned it there, but we're still hanging on to this 7th place. Felipe Massa in the Ferrari still behind us. I can't believe a Toro Rosso is ahead of a Ferrari. Anyway, we accelerate forward now. As you can see, Sebastian Vettel has won the race and Felipe Massa does a lot. Jesus Christ, he's pummeling me, absolutely pummeling me. I managed to push him wide, but that's unbelievable from Felipe Massa there, and they complain about my driving. Oh my goodness. So we're just about to complete the race. Sebastian Vettel has won the race, and once again now Rosberg is trying a last-ditch attempt to try and get past me, but it isn't going to work, Nico, because I've just got 2 corners to go and we are going to cross the line for our first race in the Toro Rosso, and we're going to finish in the points 7th position. Yes, get in there. Yes, the Hookster is well happy about that. He puts his finger up and says, yes, did it lads, did it. And Jean-Eric Vergne didn't even get in the bloody points. What a loser. So there you go, 6 points already for the Hookster in the first race with the Toro Rosso team. And Jean-Eric Vergne only finished in 13th place. And the winner, of course, was Sebastian Vettel. Anyway, the Drivers' Championship now, I'm in 12th position still with 28 points. Sebastian Vettel is in the lead with 201. Nico Rosberg in second with 169. And Lewis Hamilton in third with 164 World Championship points. And Jean-Eric Vergne has not scored a single point in this World Championship so far. What a loser. Anyway, we move on now to the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes are in the lead at the moment with 333 points. Red Bull in second place with 308. And Scuderia Ferrari in third with 191. And we are now in 10th position with only 7 World Championship points. We've got to beat Marussia, of course, with that 22, which was all scored by me. It shouldn't be too difficult before the end of the season. So, once again, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. Our next video is going to be the long-awaited F1 2018 career mode. Thank you. Good night.